Hello, I am XLMC131 and welcome back to Starsector. I hope that you are having a good day. It's a little bit cold where I am, so I've got a bit of a cough at the moment, which is kind of sucky, but hopefully I'll be able to get through this well enough. So, today we're going to be carrying on with our missions, and we're moving on to Ambush, which is going to be an interesting one, because we're piloting a fleet of phase ships, or, well, we're commanding a fleet of phase ships. And they're very, very interesting. They're basically the equivalent of submarines in Starsector. In fact, I believe that was the inspiration for them. But it's basically the closest thing that Starsector has to cloaking, and they're kind of fun. I'm just rubbish at using them. So, we're going to go straight in here, and this is on the outskirts of the Valhalla system. Once again, a real place in the campaign. Hit-and-run attacks by Tritachyon raider squadrons and certain of the more trusted mercenary captains bleed hegemony resources throughout the Second AI War. The entire situation has become an embarrassment to the commanding space marshal. While every proper fleet battle thus far has been won, the hegemony navy has been forced to abandon captured stations and even withdraw from entire planets as the supply convoys are harried, scattered and plundered by Tritachyon raiders. A ceasefire has been called after the Hana-Pacha atrocity, which saw the deployment of forbidden planet-killer weapons, an act for which neither side claims responsibility, and each claims was carried out by the other. While the politicians and diplomats shout accusations, the hegemony quietly shores up its tenuous logistical situation, and Tritachyon deniably raids hegemony convoys using piratical mercenaries. The pirates, however, are untrustworthy. They only offer at best a middling chance that they will even carry out their contracted missions. When the Tritachyon Strategic Modeler, TSM, requires guaranteed results to ensure future contingencies, the company deploys phase ships from their hidden arsenal laboratories. As a young and ambitious executive keen to advance through operations, you captain the Doom-class phase strike cruiser at the head of a small task force. The lack of input to the TSM after the hegemony bricked its own hyperwave communication system has led to increased variance in its tactical result estimations, and it turns out that this is no convoy. This is something new, a counter-raider patrol, a hammer of fighters and converted civilian auxiliaries ready to pummel your task force on the anvil of an Enforcer-class assault destroyer. If you manage to beat them, you may yet show your merit and make Vice Fleet Director. If not, then at least no one will ever question the surety of your ambition and your devotion to the company. Nice. Tactical briefing: defeat all enemy forces, of course. Use Sabo SRMs to overload tough targets. And our armor can safely absorb hits from anti-fighter missiles. It's useful to know that the Doom, which is a phase cruiser and is, the phase cruiser is like notably quite fragile, the Doom actually has very high armor for what it is. Like, it's got higher armor than something like the Eagle cruiser, which is fairly impressive. So it's not the highest armor for a cruiser in the game, but it's on the high end. It's a little bit more comfortable to fly. But we're going to go ahead and move into this. Tritachyon Phase Group Gamma 3, and we have at our disposal the Doom class, of course, who's the TTS Invisible Hand, and an Afflictor and a Shade, who are two phase frigates of two different configurations. One is a strike frigate and the other is an assault frigate. And the phase ships are kind of cool because they often have really, really unique ship systems. A lot of ship systems in the game have like buffs and like status effect buffs to themselves. With the exception of something like the Shade, which has an EMP emitter, the phase ships tend to have systems which affect other ships, usually enemies. So, if I remember correctly, the Doom has an interdictor array. Yeah, interferes with the target ship's drive field, which is kind of cool. And then the Afflictor has a quantum disruptor which overloads an enemy ship for like a second, which is kind of terrifying because it means that for a brief moment its weapons are disabled, its shields are down and such. But anyway, we're fighting against a pair of kites, intercept shuttles with anti-fighter missiles, and then a pair of enforcers of two different loadouts actually. That one has a lot of harpoons, some lashers, and a strike condor by the looks of things, with piranhas. Yes. So, I have completed this with 100% before, but not in 0.8, so I'm thinking that some things are going to be changed with the carrier mechanics, but that's probably about it. But we're going to move ahead straight in, and I'll show you why phase ships are so cool. So, everyone out. I don't believe there are any objectives in this one. No. Okay. I'm never sure whether to tell these guys to escort me or not. I think I won't. I'll just leave them as they are for the moment, but... So, here is a phase ship. It doesn't have a shield. It has a phase cloak. and it can't be hit while this cloak is active. And also, basically, it moves through time faster, which means that when I go into phase, you'll see everything slow down. Also, when these friendlies go into phase, you'll see them suddenly move really fast. That's why that is. So here we go. Everybody slow down. You can actually see phase cloak time flow altered as one of the stat displays on the side there. Now, I don't really want to be going heads up at this guy. Depth point defense. So how are you handling? Okay, these guys are fine. Let's see if we can target this kite first. I'm going to try and... Actually, maybe not like... I'm going to try and, like, pincer, as it were. Are we in range of these guys? I'd like for him to get a little quicker, but to get a little closer, rather. I'm not sure if I can move in close fast enough. It's just... Ooh. Well, bye-bye. Yeah, those heavy blasters are gonna eat up my flux very quickly. Let's just dodge that Reaper torpedo there. There we go. Here come some Piranha bombers. Let's just hold fire for a moment there. And phase. And no one can hit me now. Haha! I do have to be careful, of course, because this does build up flux at a fairly rapid rate. There we go. Let's just drop some sabos out there. And move in, disable hold fire, and move in for the kill. This is how phase ships work. Okay, get a little closer and wham. That'll do. Hold fire again. Here come the piranhas again. And thump. It's kind of fun. I'm actually quite content to leave these guys to do their business, because I know that the phase ships are strong, and as long as I can distract the big ships from... Oh, Jesus. They started dropping their bombs sideways. Let's just go beyond that, if I can accelerate quicker. There we go. The Doom is actually not very fast for what it is, which is a little bit annoying sometimes, but you get the hang of it. Okay, let's see if we can move up here. Out of range. Yeah, there you go. You can see my system is out of range there. The Afflictor has taken hull damage. Oh, you've got one of the Enforcers over there. Let's see if we can go and help him. You should remember that I can vent really fast. Right, let's move in. See if we can take out you. Try and scare the crap out of this guy. I'm not sure what my range on the interdictor array is. Is it 1500? No, it's not 1500. Let's do a quick vent there. Yeah, I vent super quick with this. Come on, I want to get a little closer. Okay, ready. I think it's about 1200. There we go. Let's just slightly dodge that, and then... Whoop. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good. Wait for him to overload, and then... Let's also get some of these. Bang, bang. Oh, yes. Okay. This is not going as terribly as I'd expected it to. Right, let's, you're alright. You're starting to, okay, you guys are both starting to lose CR, actually. Let's move in closer again. I may have to retreat the Shade if he starts suffering from malfunctions, but I think we're alright for the moment. That's the problem with the time dilation effect with phase, is of course that the ships lose CR faster. I'm going to stick in an engage order on him, just to see if I can encourage the Afflictor to move in a little bit. There are the Piranhas. We'll phase for them. Unless they're going somewhere else. Come on, get a little closer. Okay, Shade is really in trouble now. I'm going to ask you to retreat. Not strictly necessary, but I'm pretty sure that we can handle the... We can handle the rest of them ourselves. Slow-mo! Everything looks better in slow motion. I think that's one of the reasons that I like the phase ships, is that it's like a sudden everything's in slow-mo, which I kind of appreciate. Let's just unhold fire there to let our point defense take care of things. I need to remember that when you unphase, you've got a couple of seconds of... Oh, I need to try not to overload there. You've got a couple of seconds of vulnerability where... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh... The Shade is in trouble, apparently. Where is the Shade? Oh, he's there. He's on 17%. Well, hopefully he can get to the end of the battlefield before he runs out of CR. But these guys just used a lot of their harpoons, so I'm hopefully in a slightly better situation now. Let's get some speed. There we go. There's the zero flux boost. Come on. Right, how fast can we move up on these guys? 75 times 3, if I remember correctly, which is, like, what? 225? I think? Yeah. Just keep moving up. Nice. Let's just do that, just to annoy him. 1, 2. And a bunch of sabos. Ooh! Dodge the hypervelocity drivers. Very nice. And then... Ooh. Missed with one, got the other, and the lasher retreated. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Hey! Only one of their ships managed to retreat, and we scored 100%. Hell yeah! I'm not as rubbish at phase ships as I possibly used to be. I should be trying them out. I think it's because they're quite rare in the campaign, so I don't get a lot of practice with them. But I think I need to try. I need to, like, next time I see, like, an afflictor on the black market or something, pick it up and set it as my flagship. I don't know. I need to practice, really. But they are fun. They are fun. Phase ships are cool. Phase ships are cool. Will never not be cool. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway, that's Ambush. That went relatively well for a first try at that in quite a while. I can't remember when I last got that 100%, but it was some time ago, like on the order of several months. Anyway, we move on to things like Hornet's Nest next, which is hard, and I'm probably going to slow down with these missions, because these ones that I have tried and found quite difficult, and they'll probably be longer videos, and they may not, be completed first time, but, you can either choose that. Do you guys want to see me failing at things? Let me know, because I probably will quite a lot, but that's Ambush, so that's it from me for now. So if you liked, then please leave a like, and if you want to see more, then subscribe and stay tuned, and direct all thoughts, questions, and feedback to the comments below. And yeah, everyone have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching. I've been AxelMC131, and I'll see you next time.